say it from my chest, I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough, we not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack, eating a box of rice. Know I got the strap. But them old schools clean like a new ball. Standing tall like the arch, I ain't finna fall. Used to be on Hall Street, they used to race cars. Cops come speed off, we ain't getting caught. From an era where clout chasing meant you had power. Now CMW Hayes, mashing with all confidence. Yep, everything sound great. Yeah.
What up? What up? What up? It's your boy CMW Hayes. Welcome back, y'all. Another episode You Ain't Lying podcast. What's up, my dog? DJ Kills on Jones, man. What's the word, boy?
Man, I'm over here looking for my little sticky tabs, man, because shout out to Fleet from the Wizards Wagon, man. He you know, I go down there and support local / black owned business, and he laced me with the little poster. So I'm looking for the little sticky tabs so I don't be sticking holes in my wall. But other than that, man, everything is gravy, man. You know.
Same. I can't complain, man. You know how we do it. We don't keep mad at all, you feel me?
With all confidence.
With all the confidence. He said, yeah, man. Oh, man, let's jump into this. Hey, bro. Not getting stuck in a rut, you hear me? That kind of was on my mind, man, this week, man. You know, man, once again, man, thank everybody for tapping in with us, man, and thank everybody who's been watching us since day one. You know what I mean? So
facts.
And we on every block right now, right, Zone?
Yeah, we on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now. You know.
So you know, man, I just wanted to give something, you know, not just to the people who watching, but to like for ourselves and to ourselves too. And something that was on my mind is like not being stuck in a rut, meaning, man, some things will pop up in your life that, man, you just gotta handle and just move on from. And you said something, man, that, man, I want you to drop that little piece of game too, that, man, I want you to drop exactly what you told me.
Nah, I think I got this from Kevin Hart, and I think that he pretty much said, man, no matter how depressed I am, no matter what's going on around me, I gotta I'm gonna deal with it or I'm not. So he was like, all right, you know, things happen, you make bad decisions and you learn from them, but we just gotta keep going. So and he was saying that clip came from the Joe Rogan podcast when he was on there, like right after he got out of rehab from having that car accident, and you know, right before then, he was caught up with the little cheating allegations, you know, and his boy allegedly you know, leaked the footage or whatever, and you know, was saying that, you know, Kev was doing this on the road quite often if he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, basically trashing his name. And so, you know, the conspiracy was, you know, Kev was with the trainer and his wife, and they was getting into it over, you know, the whole incident. And then the car flipped over. Of course, you know what happened. He ended up having, you know, his back was broken in 5-6 different places. But he said, man, he hit the ground running. He ended up doing, what was it? I forget what the other one was. Unapologetic or something. That special right before the pandemic. Yeah, unprofessional. Yeah. Then he did, you know, he did that one at the house. So
I'm just saying, but not getting stuck in a rut, man. Like what does that mean to you though?
I was just actually talking to somebody about this. Like, not getting stuck in a rut, to me, I feel like is you have whatever's going on with you, good or bad, you have to make the decision that you're gonna keep moving forward regardless. And you know what I'm saying? Something might just come along, everything might be good, and then as soon as you start, it usually happens, you know, with me when I start trying to get on that right path, then it's like everything start going wrong.
That's when you
You
feel
know.
like, man, there's something else working and works.
Oh
Something else
yeah,
working
man.
against you.
Yeah, man. The enemy don't like when you try to, put God first and you start doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you when you start doing and moving in that direction, that's when all your real storms start coming. You know what I'm saying? And to take it back to the Kevin Hart thing, Kevin Hart, had got married, and he had let's just say he slipped up. Like
Mhm.
in that video, I looked at, I saw a man that was turned up, was a little drunk, a little feeling himself. It wasn't like he was sneaking and doing nothing. It was just this was I'm rock star living.
Right.
And he probably went and told his wife, and she probably wasn't tripping about it. But when they got out, the embarrassment was,
Yeah.
the thing that they had to contend with. But she stayed with him, even through the accident and everything else.
I feel like, man, this is exactly what it say, man. Don't get stuck in the rut because the more knowledge you gain about something, I feel like the more and more that you can move yourself from that situation, man, and going about your way. It's like, man, you might be down for a little minute, but it's always, man, about, man, how you bounce back.
Church, you know, like that's definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is.
You might get
So
stuck in it, man. Yeah, you might be stuck in it for that little moment, but as soon as you get it, don't let it hold you there. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep mashing with all confidence. You gotta keep going. Learn
facts.
about what you're going through, analyze it, then move on, man. No matter what nobody
Hmm.
around you doing or saying, because
Hmm.
be in your own head sometimes, and then it's like, man,
And don't expect nobody to come try to empathize or feel what you're going through, man. Sometimes when you getting out of that rut, you got to get up out of there by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It be God, and it be the people that's closest to you that's gonna rock with you. But don't expect too many people outside of your circle to hold you down in their moments.
there you go.
Hmm.
Man, we gotta create. Hey, man, I see you got your new podcast popping off and going on. You gonna tell them about that?
Yeah. Tales of a Simp, man. So you know, it's no secret.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't a player like Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Where
I
you
was
know what I'm
never.
saying? Like, no, I'll just play it. But uh, you know, I made this show, man, Tales of a Simp, because there's a lot of guys out there. It's a lot of dating coaches out there. It's a lot of advice people out there. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to give you advice, but they not giving you no advice to stop doing what you're doing, to start doing what you need to do. Because it's
Right.
simping is not just an act, it's a mindset. Because a lot of us come up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of good brothers that having problems with women and stuff like that. You only know one way how to approach a woman. Introduce yourself, try to
Yeah.
get to know the girl. But we, as in the black community, you gotta have game, you gotta have an approach, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because women got their guard up at 24/7. They, especially nowadays, where dudes is extra freaky, extra nasty, extra weird, got mental problems and everything else like that, and they shooting girls down. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Just for rejecting them. You know what I'm saying? I was saying,
Yeah.
see that they was talking about. See, the thing is that women are afraid to reject men, so they'll take a phone number just so that they can move on with their day. Like they are afraid now to reject men.
Cut you out and some
So
more shit, man. If man, if you don't give it to them.
exactly. So the simp. So basically, what the simping is getting guys to learn how to stop it and talk about it and have an open forum. Me and Young Link. We was
Uh-huh.
kind of raised more so with our mothers and grandmothers, so we didn't have our fathers really to give us that game for real like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Him being in between and me not having that constant presence. So it's like you gotta deprogram yourself from what mama and them had told you, because what mama and them is telling you, and grandmama and them, they telling you that 1950s and 60s game where women at least had to hear you out first. Now it's a
Yeah.
different world. You know what I'm
It's
saying? They'll talk to you back in the day. They'll talk to you, Larry, Junebug, and then they'll sit there and decide on, okay, well, Junebug treat me nice. He ain't trying to really smash. What else, Sleepy Slaw? He ain't. Hold on, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute, we ain't gonna bring that back up there. I don't know what he got up there on his avatar, but hold on, let me see what that. Oh, it's just a dog. I thought I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was
No, but
like, yo,
man, but that's the perfect because you creating new avenues to get paid. Because even though that the money gonna come, but you still create new avenues. And that was the
yeah.
next thing that was on my mind. Like how important it is to create new avenues, man. Like explain to them because I'm gonna elaborate with you, but of course we know that's important, but
Oh yeah, it's
but
real important. Like I'm looking into.
just being a creative at that, you know what I'm saying? Just even coming up with
Yeah,
something new again and just steady keeping it flowing.
yeah, man. Having different avenues, whether it be in your content, whether it be in your skill set. Um, the quarantine really showed us that having multiple streams of income is necessary and having a savings is necessary. So, I've been like slowly but surely cleaning out my financial closet and paying stuff off and handling business and
Process.
just like doing a StreamYard across all the different blocks and
Yeah.
partnered up with your dial and got the Patreon going and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's real important nowadays, man, to have different avenues where you putting, me and you had the conversation about putting the songs out, and now you done got bit with the bug. Everything dropping on them streaming services now, and a video go with it. So,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Um, Mashing on all platforms. So, you know what I'm saying? Like
I like
the
that.
the and the video.
No, I say it from my chest. I rip the
Okay, so now
Hmm.
the point I'm making is you got to make sure that you covering all your bases. You got to make sure that you working your move all the time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you are taking advantage of every situation and learning how to build the different streams of income. And that don't mean that if you don't have it right now that it
Get
ain't
it.
you ain't gonna have you can't go out there and get it because learning about it, like I'm learning about stocks, I'm learning about crypto, I'm learning about uh making another retirement fund. I got one at my job and I know you
Yeah.
do too, but we can make our own. We ain't gotta just rely
Mm-hmm.
on that, you
Yeah.
know. So you know what I'm saying? Um, I'm finna start dropping these links in here, Sleepy Sloth. So don't worry, I got you, big dog. Uh,
And then
you know,
sometimes, man, in being creative, man, it don't always involve money because they're always gonna come, like how we always say. But it's just the fact that you keeping it, that you feeding the beast, that you feeding the internet and your fans and the people who rock with you with something. Because you can rock with something for however long you want to, but I feel like just coming up with something new, that just mean that you just being creative and just got a lot of flavor in you that you can just come up with a podcast where you still drop your music, or you can come up with a
hmm
clothing line, or then now you maybe off in the real estate. Then now you doing it. So I feel like
oh
no
yeah,
matter what you're doing, you offering what you bring to the table.
yep, for sure. Like
So
it's
you can
gotta
do all them things for real.
for real. You
You your
gotta
moving company.
you got to. It's not even a question at this point. Like you got to. You got to. Like
Own
it's
a fleet of
definitely not
trucks,
a.
I guess, like to go with the moving company, or you can own, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
Or get you one
So
of them
because
loans, man. What's the name of them?
the PPP, I ain't getting no PPP, dog. I ain't getting no PPP, man. I'm getting it out the MUD, the mud.
He said he get it
you
out
know,
the
it was just,
mud. Yeah.
yeah, the MUD, the mud. Like if because I feel like this. You know what I'm saying? Um, I already learned about credit. Um, I learned about how to buy a car. Like I learned all this stuff the hard way the first go round. So now it's a
Yeah.
whole different I got a whole different
Wisdom.
mindset on how and the outlook on how I'm gonna deal with it now.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you dealing with stuff like that, man, when you dealing with the government, man, they looking to get their money back, bro. They not, you know what I'm saying? They not playing with folks. You know what I'm saying? They not playing with folks. They not playing. So if you think you finna just get this money, like that's how old boy in Chicago, he got a PPP loan because he rap and
really.
he was telling, he said, man, I bet my ops was downstairs, uh, waiting on me, and he just got through going to his ops, um, like his ops grave site, and they was urinating and
No,
defecating on the ops grave. So they pulled up on him. They followed him from his crib with his daughter in the car, and they jumped out and sprayed up the car. Now he didn't die, but his little girl died, all because he over there rapping and pumping it up. Where if he had have been, what I'm saying, he had have just been quiet and not said that he got one when
yeah,
nobody had even known that he had, even though that the information was public, when nobody had even known. You know what I'm
wow,
saying? So it's
wow.
like dudes be doing stuff for the internet, and then that PPP, they gonna come and get the EDD,
Man,
the PPP.
I think that days
The,
are kind of over where people doing stuff on the internet.
no, man, it's just beginning, bro. Because you had the dude at the very beginning who hit for 500,000 in EDD and put it in a song. He said, "Man, I got rich off of EDD," and then boy, they came and locked him up and
You put it in
slapped
a song,
yeah, in a video. He rented a mansion. He had all type of.
but
See, that's
but
the
how many
thing, man.
songs have we heard people actually put real stuff in? Like how many rap songs and songs? I ain't never got that. Like man, I like rapping reality and stuff like that, but it's certain stuff that I for sure know not to just it's just too close to reality to even talk
I mean, unless it only affect you, or if it's something that you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, and
about.
you not affecting nobody else like with it. Like
Yeah.
it's stuff that go on with this that I got going on that I might speak on at a later time, but I made sure I took the necessary steps not to involve nobody else. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So it's like you got to make sure that if you're talking about reality, that it's something that happened in the past tense, or it's something that happening where you're not putting yourself and other people in danger. Like,
Because even at
you
one
know what I'm
point,
saying?
even man, cats was all over the internet just showing the drugs, the guns,
The
just showing the
money.
lifestyle just on the raw level. And it's like, man, some stuff ain't shown, bro. Like we
And
gotta.
it don't even need to be shown
It
because
started getting to a point to where they started trying to make disclaimers that these guns in these videos
gun.
are not real.
What's up, Lawson? What's
What
up,
up?
man?
What
I
up?
appreciate Lawson, man. Shout out to Lawson, man.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Lawson, man.
Lawson, man. Big Lawson, man. Um,
They
but
started
yeah,
lying. These weapons in here are props only. It's like, man, they
no, they're
still have
not.
it.
It's real good.
Hey, man, we're
Cause
gonna
there's,
say
shout out 33 Grammy. Like,
it's
you
props
know what I'm
only,
saying?
man.
Like, cause
It's
see
props only.
with the whole thing, right? The new name the game the feds got is this. You a big rapper, NBA
Yeah,
young boy, 30D Grammy, like you a big rapper. The game they playing is this. We gonna look at your videos.
yeah.
We gonna have the state come with a case and lock you up on the state level. Then you gonna get out. Now we can watch you because now that they know where you live, they know who you moving with. They got your email, your car insurance, your everything, your license plate. So they got your social media. You know what I'm saying? They didn't already they contacted your management and everything else. They didn't found out everything they need to find out about you. So
Yeah.
on in that point, you got to decide on okay how I'm gonna move. So if you out here and your whole thing is guns, they know you gonna have to tote a gun in the video at some point. You can't just make the
Oh
video or you
man,
just rapping, or you can't just be
you don't got
they
to.
know you don't, but these young dudes feel like they got to show you all of that just to make sure like
Man.
they know you gonna be around some dudes that smoking, drinking, and got guns. So if they see you with
Yeah.
some weed or whatever, that's like shout out Bobby Smurder.
But that don't
He
validate you, man, as being tough or being
No, but for these kids, it's the world because all I know is
smoking
on
out the backwood, huh, man? Just showing that.
I'm on Beacon I'm on Penrose, I'm on Thekla, I'm on St. Louis Ave, I'm on Martin Luther King, and all I see is
And,
junkies
and ain't
on
nothing
the
wrong with that.
corner. I see drive by. No, hold up. But if I see my favorite rapper, my mama ain't got no. Let me see here. All right, Lawson. All right, Lawson, man. Have a good one, man. Good luck on your test, bro. Everybody like the video, share the video. Make sure y'all follow us up, man.
We
We
on
got that
every block.
CW
We on every block.
every block. Make sure y'all check out that CW Hayes Mansion. So if you a kid, the kids are the one that's blowing up these street rappers because as grown folks, we know the deal and we might listen to them, but it's the kids that they hearing the music. Their parents ain't got no filter. Like I be watching girls. Like I saw a girl was playing like I was finna holler at her on the live, right? And her son or daughter was talking about, are you finna play throw baby? And I sat up there and said, like, okay, now I understand why. Cause see, we had 106 in Park. So now that we don't have 106 in Park, it's like we gotta make it younger and younger. So we gotta blow up these artists to sell because it's people that look like them and it's a different era. So we gonna show them toting guns. We gonna show the baddies in the back twerking to get the girls twerking, and we gonna get it all.
That's
We
all
gonna
the
tell them
culture though,
scam.
man. All that right there, what you just named is just part of the culture, man.
Yeah, but we gotta pump it up so the kids gonna see it. They gonna want to do the body challenge. They gonna want to do the throw baby. They gonna want to make it clap with Soldier Boy. They gonna want
That's
to do all the
inappropriate.
little dances.
That's
But I'm just
inappropriate.
saying. I mean, it is. But they gonna keep perpetuating it. Or back in blood, they going to school jumping somebody talking about some back in blood. Like they over there taking. They taking a dude's cell phone talking about get it back in blood. That's what they doing.
Wow.
They jumping up and down, you know what I'm saying? They at the little school
Yeah, they gonna
dances
take your
playing.
cell phone and tell you, man, to come get it back in blood. Now they gonna
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And
keep tight.
then
They
they
keep
come to
tight.
then it's all fun and games until they come to the bus stop and or you heard so and so got shot on the news and that's all they just sat there and listen to money
Feel what
bags,
you're
a
saying
little
about
dirt.
the mentality of the music and what it
Yeah.
and the
It,
spirit of the music, man. I just contribute that to just being the spirit of the music because
mm-hmm.
you listen to a come get it back in blood and now you feel like you want to go to school and take this little nigga cell phone because you've been listening to
Mm-hmm.
these where you got to school. You done put that
Mm-hmm.
spirit in.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, so who fault is that? Because I mean, because either you gonna be on your kids or you gonna don't listen to this type of music, but they gonna listen to it anyway.
Pretty much.
So what do you do then? Zone if you damn if you do or if you damn if you don't tell them at least tell them like hey man that stuff cool to listen to, but don't just but don't be caught up in what he talking about because that's gonna get you sent up the road or that's gonna trick you out your spot. If you gonna listen to that, get amped up and then feel like you want to go hit a lick.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
But
That's exactly what they
that's
doing.
what it is though. That's
That's
exactly what it is.
exactly what they doing, bro. That's exactly what they doing.
Well, they
You
do.
know.
Music get into your soul, man, and music will make you do some things. It'll make you think. It'll make you cry. It'll make you think. It'll make you want to hurt somebody.
Mm,
So it's a range of emotions, bro, with music.
yeah.
That's
For
why,
sure.
at least with us, we are conscious of the music we listen to. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
perfect conscious rapper or nothing like that, but I like conscious music sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and I also like the reckless music too.
Mm,
But
yeah.
it gotta be a
Yep.
balance. But for me, it gotta be a balance.
Yeah. For real.
I can't just
For
listen to
real.
trap, 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 trap all day. I gotta listen to some trap with some conscious music, or maybe I just feel like listening to this style of music all day. But
Yep. And man, I'm sitting up here listening to now. Like I've been listening to.
Silk
You
Sonic,
know. No. I ain't
yeah,
even
ain't no
been in
wrong
the
with them,
look.
and they hard
I
though.
ain't even been in the, but hold on, I ain't even been in a little bag like that. Like I don't know,
They just
cause
making
ever
good music.
since
I don't even say a little bag, bro. I heard that little song. I say, man, that song hard because it mind you of some
it
old.
is, yeah, it is. I will say Bruno and Anderson. Is that Bruno and Anderson?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
Silk Sonic.
they cool. Yeah, they cool with us. I feel that
That was
energy. That's
songwriting at its best right there. Like they song with the shit out that song. Like that song was well written.
where you at? What you doing?
Yeah,
that that's how that's how I start off too. They know how to
they
look. They
took
know how I
them
start off.
they took them sounds and them riffs from them old. They took them key parts out of them old songs that made them songs what it was and just put it in there with a modern sound.
Mm-hmm. For
Because I'm
sure.
noticing still now a lot of people still remixing stuff, but they remixing now. I'm noticing a lot of songs being sampled that was just out maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like they ain't going come up with
Oh
like,
my God. Yeah, I'm getting tired of that, man. Leave them
yeah,
old songs
man,
alone, bruh.
they ain't
Leave
going
them
hard.
old songs. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
them songs
yeah.
not even old like that. Them songs ain't even 10 years old.
That's what I'm saying, man. They going back in, well, Busset is 20 years old almost, because
Okay, okay,
EI is
yeah.
20, almost 20 years old. But it is 20 years old. So you damn, that's like
She
that. That's
did.
a.
She did
I
another
can't
one though
believe.
after Busted though. What
No,
other
she
one did
did.
she
Well,
do?
Tooth that was basically the pop lock and drop it. That's actually before Busset, but Busset went
Okay.
big first. Now she doing the Tooth that. So hey.
Hit make fire beats, but he do that a lot. Like he be
Oh
capturing them.
yeah,
Even G Easy got the sample. Yeah, and that's a hit maker too.
Return to
I
the
think.
Mac. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
see. But I said with him, it's like, man, you trying to create like you threw Chris Brown on her with that sample. It's like, you
Hmm.
try to create the hit.
And he got Mark Morrison in the back. Well, he ain't on the video. They didn't sample that song so many daggone times, bro.
It's
Like
well done though.
the baby
It's
got
well done.
one. Like he was finna come out with one, and he had. I actually like the baby version better.
It's well
Like
done. I can't even
he
front.
redid the whole song. Like he kept the bass line and the thunk thunk, but he redid the beat. The beat is hard, and he did it in his car. He was on live. It was spitting in his car. I was like, okay, yeah. So, but the G Easy was cool. But I mean, I don't know where we at with music. I've been listening to since '99, man. The white dude that they said, rapping Times New Roman. Like he
Ain't
hard. Oh man, he hard, dog.
shit, I don't even know where we at with music. What
I
you
know.
mean?
Cause it's like one day I'll be listening to some to like I listen to the Pooh Shiesty. I was listening to DJ Scheme album. He had this song with Juice World called Buck 50 on there.
Yeah,
I used it for one of the promos, and then like next minute I'll be listening to I was listening to X right before he died. Well, even during the verses, I had when I heard the verses, I didn't even watch the verses. I just started listening to, stop being greedy. It's gonna give it to you, party up. You know what I'm saying? I started
yeah,
listening to that. I was listening to, then I went from there to Busta Rhymes. Um,
yeah. Because Busta
Jeezy, started
Rhymes
listening
album
to,
had dropped.
yeah, but before I went back and listened to the before it dropped, I listened to the Crown. It was the DJ Drama Legend series that he did.
Man, so man,
Listen
it
to
sounds like to me that man that you just got a lot of personal favorites that man that you listen to.
yeah, cause it's
It's not
not.
really you
I'm
don't
not.
really let the world dictate what you listen to.
No, I try to listen to that slime language too, where everybody doing the doing the little ski or whatever, and I started listening to that, and I was like, okay, it's cool, but I had to give it another whirl. I just been
I
listening to a whole bunch of stuff lately, man. I've been going listening to just old school cuts and old school playlists, and
yeah,
I don't know. I've been listening to more podcasts and audio books more than anything. For real, for
mm,
real. I'm listening to Obama's book. I'm listening to the Star Wars novel. I'm listening to Sister Soldier.
I need to get off of
Life,
reading a little more. I just been
man.
catching, man. I catch them interviews a lot, and I watch them interviews and stuff like that. And as far
Hmm.
as music, I just stick to my regulars. I stick to my Currency, my Davies. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I stick to my guys. You know, and sometimes I do listen to other music outside. Don't get me wrong,
Hmm.
but your go-to guys, you know what I'm saying? Your go-to music. You know, I'm sure everybody got some go-to music.
Hmm.
Everybody got some music that they gonna specifically go to, and you know, and
Hmm.
I wanted to
For
ask you
sure.
too. Perfect. Look, knowing when to talk and when to listen.
Oh man, I've been doing a whole lot more listening this last year. A whole lot more listening
Yeah,
for real.
knowing when to talk and when to listen, man. Especially, man, when you're dealing with people. I want to say in business too, especially in business, because you gotta sometimes take the seat and just see what somebody else's opinion is, and then you gotta put your own input in it. But if it's something that you solely know in your heart that man that you need to be doing, then I feel like man, not to be disrespectful to the other person, you just sit back and let somebody talk and say what they need to say, because it really don't affect you unless you just really gonna grasp like. It depends on, I guess it depends on who it's coming from and how you value their opinion of you or whatever they saying of you. But that could just be like you could be dropping knowledge and I ain't even listening to you. I'm just think I know it all.
Hmm. Pretty
But
much.
but in the case of me, I know I will let people. I like to listen, and then I give my reply back. But I don't
Yeah.
act like what you saying ain't don't hold no weight. I
Hmm.
just I figure what you know is
Especially
what you know. But you gotta
hmm,
listen first to see what somebody know. Because
facts.
they might know more than you. And even if they know
Facts.
lesser than you, and even if they know lesser than you, that still don't mean that man you gotta shit on them more, man. You gotta have the one up on them because you know a little bit more than them.
For
Sometimes it's
real.
about how you present your information to people because you might come across as a know-it-all, but then I might actually know what you think that you know about. But I don't gotta
Hmm.
come across, oh nigga, you don't know nothing. You talking about woo. Like I might let you talk and then I gradually just let out my information piece by piece.
Yep. And that's one thing especially nowadays, man, I don't even I listen more than I talk, man. I don't need to be right. I'm big on vibes too, because sometimes, man, people be trying to tell you stuff to kind of tear you down.
Man,
So, I had to I'll be listening to let it go in one ear and out the other, and then I'm cautious on who I share my time and my energy with. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Because
man, you
you
gotta
could
be.
let you listen to the wrong person.
And it'll
And
tear you down. Look, it'll put you in a rut until you get up out of
yep, facts.
it. It'll put you down until you feel like, man, I'm tripping. Let me shake this off. I'm tripping.
For
I done
real.
let such and such get in my mind about some shit that you will be confident about, and then as soon as you hear somebody else, man, that's crazy, ain't it? How
Hmm.
you could be confident about something, and then somebody come along and say something and kind of make you think twice about it. Now you be like, damn.
Hmm.
But
Facts.
I figure shit, if you do that, then man, you ain't too confident. But man, I feel like man, we all done that because I done that before. I done been confident about something, and then man, maybe the opinion of somebody that I like look up to or respect came like, oh yeah, bro, that ain't. You might need to really want to do that over, or you might not. It might not be the move. You be like, damn, I thought I was going.
Hmm.
So sometimes, but then I guess that you got to decipher, man, yourself when to listen, though. I mean, what information to take in from people.
Hmm.
Ain't
No
nothing wrong
facts.
with thinking. I mean, because ain't nothing wrong with knowing what you know now. Because if you know what you know, and then I feel like if somebody trying to come across as a know-it-all, then that's a little different.
Hmm.
If it's two like-minded people just pinging ideas back and forth or having a discussion, then of course they gonna know how to listen and then take talk and then listen. It's gonna be a civilized conversation. But it's only when you're talking to people who think they know it all is when it's the conversation not civilized. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah, man. And then it don't even be that they know it all. They just their ego is fractured. So now they trying to seem like they know it all because they feelings hurt. So they trying to act like they don't know. You don't know
Or
what you
maybe
talking
they,
about.
or maybe some people be used to talking to people that they do know. I guess a little bit more messed up then.
That too. That too.
But one thing for sure that ain't nobody got to tell you nothing is when you go research something yourself. So if it's something that you
Yeah,
don't know, you always can Google it yourself or you can look something up yourself.
facts.
So if it's something that I don't know, or if it's something that somebody tell you that man you ain't 100% sure that's true, then man you better go find out on your own.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Damn, bro. I was gonna say too, man. We say going hard every time for what you believe in.
You got to do that. I mean, I feel like nowadays people be saying they want to do this or doing that, but then when it comes to them actually doing it and putting it into practice, they be looking at me. They like, damn, because I don't know her every day. He
Yeah,
be working all day, and then he still had the energy just to keep going. I mean, some days, like today, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Tired, bro. I be up streaming, going to
hey,
work.
what
Then
you
I
tell me,
go.
man? And you told me that before we started. And I was like, what? I'm like, boy, that's new to hear you say that, man. And you actually tired, huh?
Yeah, man, cause but even with Kevin Gates, man, he said he don't get tired of drinking. Called him sleeping. Like call him slipping, call him sleeping. But it's like you gotta put in your all.
Yeah,
And some people, man, they don't believe in themselves. Like for real. They coming in trying to get it. Like we was talking about having them different revenue streams. They come into doing the creative space or into the
mm-hmm.
small business space. They think this is just a fast thing. This is just a quick, I jump on her, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna put my music out, and this is gonna go. And
Man,
that ain't how this works. Like you fighting against thousands of other people trying to get the same airtime as you. So if you not
yeah,
on her every day and you not on her like treating this like a TV station, if you not on her pressing these buttons, if you not on her being going hard in the paint, then you not gonna win. You not gonna you not gonna prosper. So it's just like,
not
man,
at
look
all.
at all. So I tell people, I was just telling folks, I don't care. I just did a live about that about that we was talking about Days Gone. It's this game that came out a couple years ago,
Yeah,
and basically it came out. I think it came out in 2019. I'm not 1,000% sure, 2018. But when it came out, it didn't do that well. But as people started to get the game, it went down. It went on PlayStation Plus, then it went down to $20, and then they put it on PlayStation Plus again for the PS5. Everybody started playing it. So Sony was like, "Nah, bro, that mug got a 71, so that's a C, and we want B's and A's on our report card. We want because
yeah,
people gonna look at that review, and if they see that review is a below a 80, then we not gonna make a sequel on it." And so the dude
yeah.
was just like, "Man, if y'all wanted a sequel, y'all should have bought the game when it came out." But
Wow.
a lot of times the games be broken when they come out, or they be messed up, and they had to patch them. So they don't make sure that people right out the box can play the game and not
Mm-hmm.
have no issues. So, but what I was telling folks was they complaining about the prices of the games, but they priorities ain't in order. So you
Yeah.
can't get mad at them for charging $60 for the game, and because you cheap, you gotta go, or you broke, you gotta go off of that review score and
You
somebody
heard
else
me.
telling you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, bro, get your stuff in order. These games come out every year. The systems come out every 5, 6, or to 10 years. So
Yeah.
I made a video the year before last. I said, man, look, you got a whole year to save up $500 for a PlayStation 5. So if you did $20 a week, you
And you've
and the
been telling
Xbox,
people about saving up for it.
and I'm telling you,
And
but
then look what happened when it came out.
and the scalpers got on it. They saved up and they went and bought the bots and got the bots and start selling them and start getting it cracking. And folks was paying 10 and 20, 10, not 10, like twice as much to get one. And that's why I mean, they couldn't. And then too, they know y'all was gonna steal it. So you know what I'm saying? They was like, we gonna do it online only. Because if folks
But it's
wasn't,
still hard to just walk in there and just get one.
yeah, because the scalpers then got all of them. They didn't want to put them at the store because they know that your cousin's gonna come up there and hit that lick. So they ain't wanna, because that would have made the most sense in the world. You put you go into the
I
store.
just thought that they just wanted to be on some hype beast shit.
Well,
Like,
that too, because they don't want to put out too many. But they got all the thousand, the 10, 20, 30,000 of them that they put out there. They only put out so many because they knew that the first they want to make sure everything was gravy, and they don't have no games for it. So if we put out 30 of them things in the streets, and it's only 5 games for the whole year, now it's a problem because I got these 5 games out here, and now it's actually a blessing. So now you got a whole nother year, maybe a year and a half to save up for the game when they start
Yeah.
having regular, because they got a silicone shortage. So phones getting pushed back, computers, TVs, all of that getting pushed
Silicone.
back. So if you didn't blow that stimmy, if you didn't use, if you had to use that stimmy on them bills or whatever, like like I
Yo,
did, you know what I'm
Stevie,
saying? Hey,
you
you
finna
say
get you
yo,
another one. Don't worry about it.
I mean, if they got it, but see, I ain't even looking for that stimmy. That stimmy just the icing on the cake. That's gonna go in the bank till I figure if I'm gonna invest or pay some
Yeah.
off or like I ain't looking. I was never looking for the stimmy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't counting on the stimmy because I was counting on last year working overtime, bro. We supposed to be going Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I was gonna run me about 5, 10 bands to make it rain on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In three
man.
different cities, we was gonna go big on big. I already told
Yeah.
you, but God had other plans. So you know what I'm saying. It go like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. You know,
It
but
just be in the moment. It just be temporary. It's
hmm
back around. So man, you still gonna get to do it. All you know what I'm saying?
I,
You gonna
I ain't
do
even gonna
everything.
do it. Hey, I'm at that point of it now. I ain't even excited about it like that. You know, now given the circumstances.
Hey man, stuff ain't gonna last forever, bro. And people still moving around. So
No, I'm just saying my mindset changed on doing that because back then I
you
was
just
fresh
saying that
out.
you would rather just spend that money on something else.
Yeah, I was fresh out of a relationship back then. I had it all play. I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get by the summertime. My money gonna be right. I'm gonna get a new car. I'm gonna get a new spot. And then by the time I got the spot, I got a spot to rent and everything paid up in the spot. Okay, I got the flights booked. I'm gonna go to Houston, get a rental car. Then we gonna go over to V Live and DJ Screw and everything else.
Why you
The
don't
the
want to
screw
do it
shop.
now? You can do it now.
I mean, I might go out of town, but as far as going and
Just blowing the
blowing money
bag,
in
huh?
it. Yeah,
Right?
like
Yeah. You
yeah, it's
ain't finna
cool.
just go
Cause
and just make it a free for all, just throwing money in the air like man, and you don't care, huh?
yeah, man. Cause I mean, when your prior when things change, I had got out of the relationship, got hurt or whatever, dealing with different stuff, and my mind just has changed. You know what I'm saying? My thinking has changed, and my behaviors is changing. Like before I was really finna go out, be out here. Cause before, I was trying to settle down heavy, but then God put me in a position to where um doing this is more important. So I'd rather would spend this, put that money and put it back into the business. Still, get the new whip, the new spot and all of that stuff. Make sure my people take care of. But I'd rather put that back into this and make money so I could do that every day of the week instead of having to do it one day out of the year. You know what I'm saying? Or a couple days out the year if I wanted to. And then I got big on I'm back on being big on the family because, you
Yeah,
know,
fact.
it's like, hey, so you got to get
You
your
always
get your
been big on
priorities in
family,
order.
man. I think a lot of stuff that we talk about, man, and we actually walk in them shoes and we actually be doing it. And we might not notice it because we doing it, but then we talk about it on her, you know what I'm saying? And not just for us sometimes, but for the people who watching.
Hmm.
Because I be still feeling like, man, I don't know it all. And I ain't trying to like just like we saying that, knowing when to listen and when to talk. Because I feel like I don't know it all, but I know what I know so far.
Hmm.
And everybody got
Facts.
their own opinion, man, about life, about music, about everything, man. Everybody got their own how they would do it, how they want to do it, how this and that. But
And I stopped doing that too. Where, oh man, these folks is, man, y'all dumb as hell. Y'all keep on messing up the bag. Why you
yeah,
gonna start?
yeah,
Now I start seeing. I said, nah, bro. They setting these cats up. It's starting and the feds coming down. They know they've been trying to get these dudes locked up because this new play. They let them. They let them do what they do, and then they out here terrorizing and doing stuff like that. And don't think
hey
these people
man,
ain't watching.
it's
They let
always
you
gonna
know.
be it's always gonna be them laying the people that's out
Yeah.
here who trying to do right, people
Well,
who do wrong, and people
yeah.
who stuck in the middle.
Hmm.
people who do wrong for the right reasons. I mean, if that make
Yeah.
any sense, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured you got to choose, man. I was gonna ask you, man, what happened to NBA YoungBoy, man? He ain't get put under no jail, or nothing, did
Man, he is finna go to jail because that's why I told you the new play. They trying to do 30 deep like that. They trying to
he?
do
He
certain
talked about
rapper.
NBA YoungBoy, and I was just saying how he was just low key, and I just didn't see where they came
Yeah,
from. Like,
because they was waiting on him to just like with Bobby Smurder, right? Bobby Smurder was in the club. They was trying to get him to turn up. He like, nah. They
yeah,
was
I
trying to
think
give him
that,
some.
yeah,
They was trying to give him some shoes that was with his gang colors. He like, nah, I ain't wearing it. You know, I ain't wearing no blue. Or I ain't wearing it, my
he
set
ain't trying
colors
to
no
get
more.
set up with none of that. You heard me?
No, he got to be on probation for almost. I don't. I think they said almost 10 years or something like that. He on some. New York is different because they catch you. They're like Remy Ma was on probation all that time, and you know what I'm saying? It's different. Like if Georgia Gucci was on probation for like a year and a half and he was already off.
Really?
But Remy Ma was on there for like 5, 6 years. That's why it took her that long when she got out to when All the Way Up came out. You know what I'm saying? Now she's
Yeah,
straight, basically. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
the new game is we gonna catch you up. They'd already caught him up on some other charges, and when he first started blowing up, he got in shootout or something like that. Then him and his baby mama got into it, so he
Man,
had
I
two
hate
other
that too,
cases.
man.
And
He was
then
pretty much on his game, man. Like we were just saying that he ain't have to do half of the stuff that these rappers had to do.
no, because if he resonated with the people, and then once I heard his story with I
And
understood
he was
what.
dropping hits. Like, man, NBA YoungBoy drop hits.
Yeah, basically, and he don't get no push from the radio. Like I
No,
think when he had the issue, he well first he was getting the when Outside Today came out and what was the other joint he had 38 Baby when that came out he was blowing up the radio.
what about the
And
song with him and the Migos on there?
I mean that's now they did kind of put him on there. The Migos kind of alley ooped him, and that's why they were saying
Even
he
the
ain't did
song
us.
with him and Kevin Gates.
And that was good too. To say I am what I say, what you say I am. That was dope too. How they flipped that Eminem and they made it to like a little like a bouncy song. But
Pretty talented, man. And he did not have to play the internet game like most of them did. You see what him and Jay Prince had that little stuff. You see, he did not care who dude was, dog. Like he went on there. Most people wouldn't even did that. Like he went on there and said what he said.
and he was like, "Shoot, we got them things too." He looked at him, and then he was like, "Jay Prince." He said, "Man, I can't do nothing but respect it, but it's not beef, but it's not what you call him." And then he pretty much told him. Jay Prince told him. I think he shouldn't have did that because Jay Prince would have kept them people up off of him, and he kind
Yeah,
of
I
shot that.
feel you.
That's where he kind of stubbed his toe at with him because Jay Prince was gonna keep them people off of him. And he
But
got that
now it's
type
like,
of pull.
oh, you want to do that like that? Oh,
Okay,
okay,
we
well
gonna bet. Let me
let me
take my
wash my
arm.
hands real quick. Let me wash my hands. Let me
Exactly,
sit back.
exactly. And Jay Prince would have kept them together and kept them safe and kept them up. They kept them people up because they don't play with them now. Like back in the day when they tried to get Jay Prince, he showed them that he was smarter than your average gorilla. Like he was smarter than your average bear. He wasn't
He was
gonna be
smoking your
put. And so now he got so much power. Like I seen him, man. He
Have
got
you
his
read
own private island.
Jay Prince book?
Yeah, man, the art, bro. I listened to it. It was on the streaming services for when it first came out. Now he put it on like Audible. I think he came out with the
Really?
hardcover or the or he
Yeah,
got
I
a. I
ain't
think
checked
he
it out yet, but man, I
I think
want to
he might
though.
got another one though. He came out with one, and you think he got another one he dropped. So this might be the second one because the first one he had. Or he might just be spinning the block. He might just be circling back around. Cause I showed when it dropped, I listened to it when I was at work. Like I had just started my new job a couple years ago, and I remember listening to it, and it was dope. You know,
Yeah,
so
I ain't checked it out, but man, I need to though.
it's probably you can go purchase it or find it.
No, no, I'm gonna go purchase the hard copy. I need the hard copy.
Yep, it's on.
I like this. Huh? What
Matter
you
of
gonna say,
fact,
bro?
it's on. I'm looking at it right now. It's on. Let me go on here real quick. I've just looked it on. It's up on the streaming services still. He ain't take it down. That
Cause
was
I was
smart of
gonna
him
say
to
I
do
like
it
to
too.
listen to him, but Oh, because he's streaming it like an album.
Yeah, yeah, he had it on. Yep, the Art and Science of Respect. Let me go on here and look. Albums, the Art and Science of Respect. Yeah, 2018. Like he just came back. He came back with it. He got Drake on the forward, you know, and then who on the end of it? Yeah, I listened to it once. You know what I'm saying?
Man, did you see the trial right with the police right?
Oh yeah, man.
What you think about that, man? What you think justice was served, or do you think, man, and they give us that, but in the same token, it's like, okay, man, what about the other many other cases, or do they
I
even
mean,
give you hope?
it's a step in
Do
the
it give
right
you hope?
direction. Yeah, it does, and I feel like it's just another thing where black people need to start coming together. They need to start working together. We need to start taking back our communities and getting all these other folks up out of them and start running black businesses. We need to start circulating the black dollar. We
Can't
need to
keep
start
looking at them like for the apology or for the handout. We can't keep.
exactly. We could get together like the Jewish people did, because you got to think the reason why Jewish people get so much respect and got so much power is because they got together. They died. A lot of them died off in the Holocaust, but they
Yeah.
got together. They went and they moved into these different communities around here. Same thing with the Italian, same thing with the Irish, same thing with the Scottish, same thing with the all the other communities. Man, you seeing it now with the Arabs and the Asians. You starting to see them come in even the Latin community. They didn't got it didn't got so it's getting so far up that people is making money and then they coming back to their country and they taking it over, building it back up. You know what I'm saying? Like I
But you hear
feel
what they
like,
said? They going back to their country. So I feel like if we always felt like that, a lot of our people was immigrated over here through the slave trade, which they were. But
but we got
people
to
think,
stick together though. That's the thing. We got so much anger, hate, and discontent with each other to where, you know what I'm saying, the rappers can't make it to become moguls like a Jay Prince because you
yeah,
steady getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You steady getting yourself hemmed up. And now we starting to have a little hope because we got like Boosie out here with Young Blue. We got Gucci out here, got the 1017 rocking, and even with, I was gonna even bring it to the bad boy situation, like, with Black
what?
Rob. Like we seeing now that what we thought the business and everything, how we looked at Puffy and everybody else, like we gotta quit accusing the man or accusing them of doing something, and we had to take the power back. We gotta stick together and we gotta do this thing, and we gotta be consistent and stay on, because the TV stay on every day. Steve, and that's where I got my grind from. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey do a morning show every day.
Yeah,
Then he get off that work from the morning show and go do Family Feud and do his own talk show.
yeah,
Then on the weekend, he hosting, he doing a comedy show, or he on the verses, or he doing whatever, and he letting them know. Hold on, he letting them know.
that's some old allergy, boy.
Yeah, hold
But
on.
yeah, man, you right though, bro.
Damn,
Bless you, bro.
thank you.
Bless.
Keep it going, Hayes.
No, man, you right though, man. And Steve Harvey got numerous of jobs, man, and that just shows you that it's possible, man, for you to
Mhm.
the same thing you said, creating other avenues to get paid, man, and not even just get paid because money gonna come, but just creating other avenues, not just being comfortable with just that one trade that you got, man, because it's
Or that
always
one
other
job you
avenues.
got.
Right, you know what I'm saying, man? I wouldn't be doing this right here, man, if I didn't want to step out of a box and step out of the booth.
Mhm.
If I didn't want to step out of not being I just rap on the mic, I wouldn't be doing this.
Mhm.
Or I wouldn't be trying to make my own beats. I wouldn't be trying to record myself, mix myself.
Yep.
I
Shout
wouldn't be
out.
trying to go pick up the camera, you know what I'm saying, and figure, man, I wouldn't be trying to go just do certain things on my own first before you go ask for help.
Exactly. Shout out to
Certain stuff.
Flex Tide. He was like, man, I be
Oh
fixing
yeah.
cars, and he be doing it too. I be seeing him.
So ain't nothing wrong with having your main trade, your main meat, but have them sides too that go along with what you're doing, because them sides is gonna be
Mhm.
something too, you know what I'm saying? Or even just contributing to somebody else's creativity, man, and that helps too, because everybody don't want to be the front person or the boss or nothing like that. So you can always contribute to what somebody else doing and pass along information and knowledge to them.
Man, and that's why I started this Beast and Best Podcast Network. Before we got on, I was trying to see about getting a like another show going. You know what I'm saying? Because I
You
know
can do it,
like
man.
yeah, we'll see. Because the person got to be down with it. Like I only want people that's gonna be down with it. That's why I brought my opened up my platform to y'all because to you, to Link, to Sir Zaku, um,
Mhm.
even though it didn't work out, Deja, you know what I'm saying, and that's simply because I just felt like, man, look, we got to start helping each other.
Yeah,
We got to start helping each other. We got to start being there for each other. We got to start doing it because if we don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do
yeah, and I'm glad that you put that out there in the atmosphere too, because the thing is this: it's gonna be the people who want to do that with us. It's gonna be the
it.
people who want
Facts,
to do it. So
facts.
we don't. So you and we gonna have to decipher who is worthy of even being around, because we already know how strong minded we are and how creative we want to be. So if you coming around us, it ain't no competition thing. It's not a competition thing. We want to all win. So man, why can't we all get together? We all put our piece of this knowledge together.
Hmm.
Let's put all our knowledge together and let's make something happen. That's all I be on. But sometimes,
For
man,
sure.
but that don't happen all the time.
Cause
Everybody ain't.
people gotta put their pride to the side. I
Well, I
had to
tell
put
you
my
what, you
pride
ain't
to
gotta
the
put your pride
side.
to the side. You can keep it, and you and your pride could go off to the side, like the whole thing. Like you and your whole body and
He
your pride
said,
is right. Move everything to the side. I'm cool. I don't even want you around. It's cool,
yeah,
right? Move
yep,
all the way over. I ain't trying to convince you to do, because we gotta be like
exactly.
minded from day one.
From the jiggity jump.
From the jump, we got to be already on it together and thinking like, and it just got to be that energy that's just starting to just feel good, and we already like, because
Hmm.
everything, man, because like we say all the time, like man, it got to feel good and all that, and it got to be natural and all that, and you might come to your little bumps in the road where you might bump heads sometimes, but if it's real and it's really meant for us to be there with each other and work with each other on no matter what level, with friends and all that, is never gonna go nowhere past that.
Facts.
It never go
Facts.
past us arguing or just having a disagreement, or you thinking one way, I'm thinking one way, but we still should be able to come together at the end of the day for a common goal.
Facts. Like that be the main thing I be dealing with certain folks, man, is that we have an argument or disagreement and they just like, well, F you. And I'm not one thing about it, I'm gonna hold you accountable just like I want you to hold me accountable. But it's never
Yeah,
I'm trying to be right or I'm trying to hide. I don't want no. I'm gonna look at the camera real quick. What look there in the camera. Anybody that I associate with or try to help, I'm trying to help for them. I ain't trying to help for me. I'm trying to help you with you because I'm always go to work. You can see why how tired I am. I'm working 7 days a week. They just put out the like we just got the overtime list, when, where. Like I'm pretty much locked in. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm on a mission right now. So I ain't got time to really be sitting here, and I hope that you know things kind of work out. With everything going on with the quarantine. Hopefully it's over with soon. Cause I work 12 hours, get off stream too, get in the bed, get back up, and I'm gonna show you because you know what I'm saying. Because it take that type of grind, and I need everybody that's around me to be grinding and mashing like that.
yeah, and
Hey, hey,
being creative and stuff and coming up with stuff right along with you. Because
for
guess
sure,
what? Because while you sleep, it ain't nothing to. Next time you talk to me, it's already something in the works.
exactly. True. Hayes got me back writing again with that mashing. I been listening to that mashing. I've been listening to uh them freestyles. I've been listening to the little solo cuts you've been putting out. You
Yeah,
know,
I've been watching it build up until now.
exactly. So it's like, you know, man, I went back on the computer. I found the Midwest Monsters stuff, the beats, the songs, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still gotta archive all of that. So it's like, all of the what we done did is a culmination of what we doing now, and we just mashing every day. Like I
Yep.
ain't just once a week in it. I ain't just like till my casket closed. You gonna see me up on her. You gonna see me dropping something. You gonna see me putting something together. You gonna see me doing what I need to do to make this happen and make this be a thing. Because like I said, I work 12 hours at my
Go
job
hard for
and
what you
do
believe in. Go hard for what you
it
believe in every time.
exactly. Exactly. I work 12 hours at my job, work 4 hours with this, and I still got 10 hours in my day before I gotta go, or 8 hours in my day before I gotta go to sleep and do it all over again because
That's
that's how
just the
bad I
pressure,
want it.
right? And
Yeah.
like we say all the time, if you ain't dead, in jail, or in the hospital bed, bro, I don't care if you wake up sick a little bit, or you just might not be feeling good that day. You might just be in a bad attitude that day. I feel like, man, there's always something for you to look at and be like, nah, man, I'm just keep it positive
Hmm.
on and keep it moving because it could be worse.
Hmm. And
Especially,
always be
man, if
worth.
you're a creative, man, and you feeling like that whatever you creating not being like precipitated the way that you want it to be. Because sometimes, man, that'll get you down too when you just like, man, I'm putting all this out and I ain't really getting the views or the likes or the looks or this and that, and people ain't messing with it the way it should be. But them in them times, I feel like that's when you need to go, man, even harder.
Hmm.
Sometimes
True.
that fuels me. Sometimes when I feel like I'm being fronted on by people, I feel like
Hmm.
that sometimes to be like, oh, okay,
That
I'm gonna
make you
go
go
even
even
harder next
harder.
time. Then I'm gonna drop another
Yeah.
video. I'm gonna do another video. It's just gonna make me just keep going. Like, okay, well, let me keep going then, because you know.
Hmm.
So sometimes that motivates me to go even harder with something, man. When I feel like I'm being fronted on,
For real.
and it also motivates me when I feel like people do like what I'm doing. So it ain't always got to be nothing negative for you.
Bad thing, yeah.
Right? Ain't always got to be nothing negative for you to feed off of all the time. But
Hmm.
whatever your muse is that make you get up in the morning and do what you do. Because it could be so
Facts.
easy not to do this. It could be easy not to say, man, I ain't finna stream today. I'm finna just chill, or I'm tired. I ain't finna do it.
True. And boy, I'm trying to tell you, every day we hustling, you know what I'm saying? Like
Even every hustling.
I'm just saying, bro, cause I mean I listened to Rick Ross book too, man. That man worked for 10 years straight on no sleep, then almost crashed all the way out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Had homeboys that got tripped up in the system, that got knocked, had to go take a job doing something, you know what I'm saying, being the police, he had to hide himself. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people criticized him about that.
Yeah, they
But
did.
look what happened. Look what happened. So
That boy rapped so hard in that situation that people totally forgot.
for real, and not even just that, they not only just rap so hard, they like he just kept putting himself out. He just kept pushing. Like he kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing until
Yeah.
it now it's undeniable. It's like now he ain't even got to put out music, but he put out music because he
But
want
thinking
to,
that
not
time,
because he had
man,
to.
but thinking that crunch time though, if he didn't have that confidence though to still say, man, you know what, I ain't finna trip about what they saying, because I'm gonna let them know in due time what I was on or what I was doing. Because like you saying, he
Undeniable.
right, because he didn't just flat out come out and say, no, I was doing that for this reason, but in due time, you got the sense that he made it seem like, no, I was just only doing that because I was messing around with some gangsters, and that was my way to go. That was my way in. That
And
was
that was
my
my
way.
way. Yeah.
That was me working it. That was me working with them and doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I got from that situation. Like, nah, he was
And the
doing that.
blend, you blend it straight in. Like you, when you
Right.
blend it
And
in,
to me, I got
you
like,
know,
nah, they saying like he was just doing that. Maybe he was sneaking stuff in for niggas. Like, you never know. That don't mean that he was just
hmm
the straight up CO that was really like locking niggas up in there and being a dickhead to niggas.
beating beating them up. Yeah,
He could have been the CO that was he could have been the CO that was turning his back on a nigga to get beat up. Or
you never
he,
know. And we don't
he
we
could have
don't
been the
we
CO.
don't condone the violence, but I mean, it's a reason why
No, but
everybody do what they do.
right. So for him not to even fall out of that, like character, not that he put on a character, but for him not to even let that deter him, because another example is that's what Ja Rule basically let 50 Cent do to him. Like
Yeah.
Ja Rule basically like let this nigga take like just demolish him, and 50 couldn't do Ross like that.
Yep.
Even though he tried, but Ross was a
He
different type of
tried.
artist.
You know he tried too.
He said he tried. You
Ross,
know he tried.
and then Ross ended up backfiring on 50 because Ross. You see what happened with Ross. You see
What?
exactly what happened you mean you see what happened with 50, and then he ended up owing Ross and his baby mama. Really, Ross,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
baby
yeah.
mama was down with it, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's a
you know
cold
it.
game, bro. It's a cold game.
He don't never mess with Ross no more. You don't
No,
see.
that's over, man. That's because that's like beating a dead horse. Now it's like, man, you already know that you ain't gonna win with him because he already likable. People fucking with him, and so it's like you ain't gonna be able to knock him out like how you gonna do something like how you did Ja Rule. And then the crazy thing with that was that boy knocked him out and then started singing. It's like,
Yeah, he was like,
like
you be on her singing to the females and all that, and then
50 Cent
he
started
started
off
doing it.
hardcore rapping, just rapping. Then he started putting them singing like he was doing the melodies, but after a while, he niggas started doing the melodies, started singing. It's like, wow. Like the same stuff you just knocked him out, but that was more personal stuff though.
Yeah.
That's just like the game though. The game had to rap himself out of his situation.
Yeah,
He was almost out of here, man. Like he had to rap himself out of that little rut. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, pretty much. He sure did. He had to, and then still to this day, he be having situations. You know what I'm saying, and then me getting out of them, and you don't even know how he got out of them. He just done got out of 'em. You know what I'm saying? He just did got up out of it right then and there. You know.
And that's just not. Hey, maybe he got some connections behind the scenes, man. He got some plugs behind the scene or something, man.
Yeah, you know it. He got to. He got to. He got to. You know, he got to.
Bro, you did another one, bro. I know you're tired.
Yeah, man. Hey, no, we keep
All
it
good.
going.
Man, I know that ain't stopping none because I know you'll still keep mashing through the tiredness, bro.
I'm gonna tell you when I can tap out. But yeah, man, we gonna just keep giving them classic at the 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 classic at the
All
classic
right,
at the classic every week, man. Till God call us home, man.
hey, but not
You
only
know,
that, bro. Not only that, through it all. Because how many other times have we been running late? Stuff been going on in real life, and we still make it right here, right on back. You know what I'm
right
saying?
on time. Yep,
So if you ain't saying nothing else, at least you can see the consistency and say, so far we've been doing our thing.
for sure. That's the biggest thing, man. That I said to myself. I say, yo, I told my people them. I say, look. Y'all, I tried doing it the other way. I'm mashing. Like, tell me what you need me to do now, because I'm gonna go do it, and then I gotta mash and get on with the get on. You know. So what happened? Oh, Hayes had to get Hayes had a pop up moment. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all check out that CMW Hayes mashing while we sitting here. Go check it out.
No, I say it from my chest, I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough, we not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack, eating a box of rice. Know I got the strap, but them old schools clean like a new.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. Had to answer a phone call real quick.
Yeah. That line ringing.
Had to answer a phone call real quick. But no,
Shoot.
man. Thank y'all for coming back. Another episode, You Ain't Lying podcast, episode 16. Goddamn me, and y'all know what we do every Wednesday at 6. Just come here, give y'all that real spiel like how we always do them. You ain't lying moments and stuff like that. So y'all know what it is. Y'all can gladly come on back next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Rock out
For
with us.
sure.
I'm CMW Hayes. That's my dog. DJ Killzone Jones right there. DJ
You
Killzone.
know what I'm saying?
Showing the shirt, showing the merch and
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
And basically, y'all tap in with me for the Fam 87 ETV on Instagram, CMW Hayes on Instagram, and my new single,
Hmm.
man, still out there. Y'all go tap into that. That's it, man. You got something to say, Zone? You know how we do it.
Hey man, You Ain't Lying podcast every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Friday, Beats and Bits podcast at 9 p.m. East, 9 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
And Tales of a Simp with me and Young Link. Sunday at 6
He
p.m.
said,
Central Time. Yeah, man, I had to remember all these times, man. We get
boy,
look,
you
Beats
gotta
and Bits
start writing all this
podcast
stuff
network.
down, man, because you got a lot
Yeah,
going on, my boy.
man. Shoot, it's like a little label we got going on. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you want to come join, all we ask is, man, is that you show the loyalty and respect and the knowledge with it, because we all, man, trying to make it some type of goal. But one thing for sure, we ain't giving no handouts, and man, and we expect everybody to be already on what they need to be on, man. Meaning, if you want to come on over to what we on, come on over here. And man, it's so
yeah,
love, because like you were just saying, man, you looking for somebody to do another podcast with. You looking for a label.
yeah, man. I want to kind of do the relationship vibes. I don't know how we gonna do it though. Like it's going.
Yeah, see, so man,
I don't
and that
know.
take either you gonna search for something or something actually gonna slide up on you. You putting it out there
Yep.
to the atmosphere, so you know. So it's not that we not open to working with other people. It's just the people that we do work with, we wanted to be on a like-minded type of level already from the jump. Like we shouldn't have to like everybody should be already doing something, like, because it's kind of difficult when you linking up with people and they don't know what to do. They ain't even doing nothing already. So it's like now we gotta kind of teach you and tell you what to do, which that's fine too, because some people just need that little guidance and that push to be told what to do.
For sure.
That's
Yep.
fine too. But man.
We gotta make sure that we make sure, man, that we set the tone and set the example, and
Yeah.
then if people follow it, people follow it,
Uh,
and if they don't, they don't. But
just like
we
the
gonna be
label
here,
now,
man.
nigga. Because the label want you to come already ready to them, don't they?
Yep.
Now in today's world, the regular label wants you to come already ready. They want
Already ready.
already ready.
Nope.
You hear me? They don't even want to teach you nothing. They just want you to come already ready.
Yep.
Yeah, but bro, next week, bro, we do it again, man. And man,
Yep. You did.
You Ain't Lying podcast. We out.
We out.